Hey, what's up, guys? Sith Lord Finn here. It's been about like 2 weeks or so since my last video. Not really important, but today I have an animated story for you guys. Now, this story takes place like 3 weeks ago, or maybe two, because I remember it being around the time that I uploaded my latest video, but I'm not too sure. Anyway, on this particular day, my cousins were going to show up to our house, and we were all going to get something to eat. I love my cousins, by the way. They were at my 10th birthday party, which was like 5 or 6 summers ago, because my birthday party is in June. Not really important. But anyway, a completely different story for another day, another time. So let me tell you their names before I get any more into the story. So there's Logan, Cody, and Serenity, which I'm not too sure of. I don't know, but she was the smallest one. Logan was the oldest. Anyway, my cousins arrived, and I guess they were stopping by because Logan got some sort of thing to go to a certain school. I think he was accepted into a college in my area or something. Anyway, they arrived, and now we wait for the we had to wait for the quote-unquote adults to decide where to eat. There were like maybe 2 or 3 options where to eat, but they ultimately chose Jade Garden, a Chinese buffet in Nampa, and maybe other places, but I'm not too sure about that. I don't know, it just seems like the only Chinese buffet that I have seen in Nampa with a unique name. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but whatever. So we all drove there and had lunch or dinner or whatever you want to think we had. I don't know what time of day it was, so it could have been lunch for me or it could have been dinner for me. I don't know. I don't remember eating that day. I don't. Before going to Jade Garden, or maybe that's just my memory playing tricks on me. Anyway, then after we ate, we went to a park that was on Garrity Boulevard. It was actually the same one we went to when they were here, they were hanging out here 6 years ago. Once we got there, we basically messed around a little bit, and then we all decided to play a big game of tag. After a few rounds of regular tag, we played a couple of rounds of freeze tag, and then we played a few rounds of infection. If you don't know what infection is, it's basically zombie tag. It's where you tag people and then they become, there's a zombie, that's the person who's it, and if they tag people, they turn other people into zombies, and it creates a big horde of zombies. So after all that, we played one of Logan's special infection tag mode things that he made called Wizard. The rules were one person is the wizard and they can run in the beginning and turn 2 people into ice golems. Once they have turned 2 people into ice golems, then the wizard has to walk for the rest of the round, and the ice golems can freeze people so that the ice wizard can get to them and turn them into golems, and the survivors can unfreeze the frozen players before the wizard can turn them into golems. So the rules were basic for the survivors. Basically, survive until everyone is a golem, and if you survive the longest, you can pick who was the wizard. So that was the game. During the game, I was basically trying to either rest because I was tired of running, or I was being either going to the bathroom or getting a drink or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, what was funny was I was probably getting tired easily because I am very competitive, and so are my cousins, who Logan, Cody, and Brock are world track winners, or did world track, I don't know. But anyway, they were really fast. So that's probably how I got tired really easily. So in order to actually tag them, I had to dive at these guys. It was ridiculous. And I scraped my knee earlier that day when I was walking to school. So I had like a bandage on my knee, and it hurt every time I would dive for them or just run in general. But I didn't really mind it because it was minor pain, so I shrugged it off. No big deal, right? But probably what surely made me tired was that the fountain, it was closed for the winter, and this is for all the parks in my area that I went to. They didn't get open until till Easter, and it was not winter anymore, so I was like, what the fuck? Why does it still not work? So I had to go into the restroom and use the faucet in there. So there was also this weird kid that joined with us, and during the game he broke off like this dead looking bush's branch, or maybe a tree branch, and started using it as a whip. And I was like, don't whip me with that. And he was like, I'm gonna whip you. Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, after the game, we took some pictures and went home. And when I got home, my bandage I put on my knee was gone, and there was like grass stains and stuff in my wound. Really fun day, but also at the same time, somehow not really a really fun day. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this animation story video, because I enjoyed making it. And join the dark side, we have cookies. Bye-bye.